Hey guys, SUNSfan here with probably the most important content piece that I have ever created. It took many hours to figure this out, but I finally did it. I finally reached my lifelong goal of creating a rank list for all the taunts in Dota 2. Now, this video, we're only going to discuss the top 10, but I urge you to go to my website, sunsfan.gg, link of which is in the description, to see the entire list of, I believe it's 76 taunts that are currently in the game right now, going from worst to best. But for this, like I said, it'll be a top 10, so let's get started. At number 10, we have Zeus Heavenly Jump. You guys know it. You guys love it. It's a mythical. Now, it only has a 54% uptime. Not great, but it does sport a flashiness of 9 out of 10 and a tilt factor and fun factor of 9 and 10 respectively. So an overall score of 9.33. It's very subtle. It's very nostalgic. It's one of the best taunts in the game. Now, we did have to cut some very, very good contenders at the 11 and 12 and 13 spot respectively, but Zeus had to be top 10 because, again, it's pays homage to Mario. You can't get much better than that. At 9, we are going to talk about Ursa. His taunt is called Nut, not just your average bear. It is only a rare, has a 71% uptime, and an overall score of 9.67. That's flashiness as a 10, tilt factor and fun factor at 9.5s. Now, this one is relatively new, considering we've had taunts in the game for better part of 5 years at this point. Extremely flashy. He got the those bad boys going. I can't even remember. Are they cymbals, whatever they're called? They're very annoying. He has a spotlight on him, and it is probably one of the scariest taunts in the game because if he's doing it, it means he's probably having a good time, and Ursa can just tear your face off. So that one is number 9. Next, we have CK Chaos Knight at number 8. The Orderly Chaos, another rare, has a 69% uptime, flashiness of 9.5, tilt factor of 9.5, and fun factor of 10. So that makes it a grand total of 9.67 out of 10. This one is very obnoxious. The animation itself is pretty good. It's more so the sound more than anything. And the fact that it works on your illusions when you're ulted is just adds insult to injury. This is a very tilting one to listen to. So definitely a good top 10 choice in my opinion. Number 7, we have Omni Knight, Bathed in the Glow. It is a rare, 73% uptime. Flashiness and fun factor of 9.5, a tilt factor of 10. That makes it a 9.67 overall. This is one, it just feels like he can do this constantly. And the fact that you have degen aura slowing everybody and you can just get away and just taunt all the time. Just one of the most annoying taunts in the game for sure. But Omni Knight, it fits his lore as well. The glow is on him, the spotlight, the sound, everything with this taunt is like A plus-ish. Not quite the best, but number 7 is just fine with me. Number 6, we have Jakiro. This is a very popular one, of course, called Fluid Mechanics. It is a rare, 76% uptime, flashiness and tilt factor of 9.5, fun factor of 10. So that's a grand total, again, of 9.67. As you can tell, like a lot of these scores were really close. As you get lower, there's more discrepancy, but these top 10 were really hard to distinguish. He goes, it's less about the animation with this one and more about the sound. It's very classical, very prestigious in nature. It just feels right for him, you know? And this is one that's spammed all the time by pros. The fact that you can constantly slow heroes, stun them with your ice path. This can tilt the shit out of you, no doubt about it. Number 5, we have, of course, this was actually very close to being top 3, but I had to make the cut somewhere. Number 5 on the list is Nature's Prophet, who has, I believe, either 3 or 4 taunts in the game. The other 3 are garbage, by the way, but of course you can check out the full article on my site. This one's called Make It Rain. It's an immortal, 78% uptime, a tilt factor and fun factor of 10, and a flashiness of 9.5. This one, it feels like when they put taunts in the game, this is what you kind of pictured going into it. You're like, all right, Nature's Prophet at the time, of course, was one of the most annoying heroes in the game, and this taunt just added, again, insult to injury in so many ways. Has the spotlight on him, has the great sound effects, just really, really good taunt. Number 4, we have Tidehunter's Backstroke. It is a mythical, a 63% uptime. And for flashiness, tilt factor, and fun factor, it's just 10 across the board. Now, some of this might be a bit nostalgic in nature because it was one of the first... I think it was one of the first taunts in the game in terms of like the first couple years that they were putting them in. But it was by far the best for a really long time. And you could say that the rating system, maybe I upped the score just a bit, but it still would have made top 5 in my opinion. Because it's not just based on scoring alone, but where it should be in the ranking list. But this is just, I mean, I think of Ice 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 just constantly backstroking as he gets away from whoever is in the off lane with like 5 HP. This thing has too much history not to be top 5. Number 3, Lifestealer, Chain Breakdance. It's a mythical, 73% uptime, and as you would imagine, 10s across the board. This one's incredible. He's doing like circles. He has some hardcore music going with it. This one is super legit. I love the movement. The animation is one of my favorites, if not my favorite in the entire game. And of course, you're playing Lifestealer, so you can easily tilt your enemy by, just killing them constantly. And I think this one, when I was first making this list, in my head, I'm like, I kind of want to put this number 1, but I couldn't do it because of the next 2 are just out of this world. Undying, number 2, Funk of the Dead. It's a rare, 73% uptime, and of course 10s across the board. This, I mean, it's a moonwalking undead creature. Like, I don't know how else to put it. This one, again, it has such a high tilt factor. This is one that if I had a rating above 10, it would definitely make the cut. And the fact that, and this is what I learned through the vigorous testing that I did of all the taunts, if you use the ult form and the taunt, it's actually a bassier, deeper version of the original sound, which is really cool. So it's kind of like 2 versions in one, killing 2 birds with 1 stone, if you will. But yeah, this one, classic in nature and just very, very hard to beat. But of course, there is one set, or not one set. There is one taunt, one hero that ups it. And I'm not sure if you guys will get it, but you probably should because it's as classic as it gets. Number 1 on the list is my boy Leshrac. Party on, party off. It is an immortal, 76% uptime, 10s across the board. A disco ball appears above his head. He does some crazy 70s disco moves. I mean, this is as legit as it gets. I don't think there's a taunt that can beat this anytime soon. I'm trying to think of anything they can put in the game. There's not much. This is mega legit, my favorite taunt in the game, and as a result, the number 1 on our list. So, let us know what you think of the taunt list in the comments below, my friends. And of course, check out the website in the description for the full list. There's even a bonus one, which is number 0 underneath number 1, which we won't talk about here, but the only taunt deleted from the game. And if it stayed in the game, I would have put it top 5, actually, just because of the sound effect. The sound effect is the best I've ever heard, and I cannot believe that Valve got rid of it. But yeah, we'll leave that there. And of course, we'll update this list. Probably never. But if there's an influx of taunts in the game, we'll see. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for going over the site and taking a look and letting us know your comments below. Remember, this list is not an opinion. It is just a fact of nature. Everything in there was looked at in detail, thousands of hours. You can read the entire criteria above at the site. But yeah, let us know what you think. Until next time, SUNSfan, signing out. Bye-bye.